Everybody. Thanks for joining my channel where Annie, my puppy back there, and I talk about mental health being spiritual health. I appreciate you guys joining on this cold, clear, it's beautiful day here in Columbus, Ohio. We got wind gusts like 30 to 40 miles an hour, so hopefully the audio turns out okay. It's like 18 degrees is the normal temperature, but 30 to 40 mile an hour gusts. All right, today we're going to talk about time well spent. And we're going to be one of my favorite areas of the Bible. It's the Apostle Paul's letter to the Ephesians, chapter 5, verses 15 through 20. Time well spent. And the key verse is, "Be very careful then how you live, making the most of every opportunity." All right. Before we get started, if you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so and share it with others. I'd really appreciate it. And he just came to me with a stick. I don't know what she wants. Also, I help others be the best version of themselves through coaching. So if you feel down or depressed, anxious, or even have PTSD, I can help you. I can help you to change the baseline of how you feel so you wake up every day happy as opposed to stressed or anxious or even depressed. Now, I'm not a therapist or a counselor or a doctor. I'm not even a pastor, but I've been through it and I got myself out of it. So I know I can help other people. Right, Annie? I think I spooked her. All right. So reach out to me, okay, if you need some help. All right. Now let's get going. Time well spent. Ephesians chapter 5, verses 15 through 20. Let's go this way, Annie. Key verse 15 and from 15 and 16. "Be careful then how you live, making the most of every opportunity." So why did the Apostle Paul write this? Well, let's first talk about making the most of every opportunity. In today's world, I think everybody knows who Elon Musk is, right? He was one of the founders of, I think it was PayPal, and then he went on to found Tesla and SpaceX, and now he owns what's formerly known as Twitter, so now he called it X, and various other companies, right? He is so, how can he do this? How can one person do all this? Obviously, you have to build a team around you, but even how can you lead all these huge, successful companies? Well, he schedules his time, from what I've read, every 5 minutes. He even schedules his bathroom breaks. So that's how seriously he takes his time. It's that important to him. And now Paul's not saying that. Hey, Annie, I'm going this way. Well, Paul's, not saying schedule your life to every minute and never deviate. Wow, it's getting windy. But it's a limited resource, right? It's very precious. It's the only thing that we have. I mean, soon we're not going to have any more time, and we're never getting any younger. So that's why he writes, "Be very careful then how you live, not as unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity, because the days are evil." Right? And just like the saying, idle hands are the devil's workshop. Yeah, if you don't have something to do, you're probably going to start doing something that's not good for you. And that's exactly what Paul's writing about here. I mean, God's wisdom tells us, instructs us to fill our days with intention and care. So I had this one person if you need help doing that, I can direct you to someone who can help you do that. He makes you schedule your workday, and you send it to him every day, and he helps you do that. It sounds oversimplistic, but it's not. I mean, it's really good. It's really good. So anyway, it is important to schedule your day with intention and care and not waste it because it is a limited resource, or you're going to get into selfish and destructive habits, which, by the way, brings me to the two questions. And part of this passage did help me do away with a destructive habit. So the first question is, what does time mean to you? What does time mean to you? And the second question is, how can you make the most of your time today? Okay, so what does time mean to me? Well, two things. One, time is money. That saying is so true, right? Time is money. People get paid by the hour, right? Your time is worth something. And what you can do with that time is is how much money you're going to make in your life. Now, there was this famous speaker and Christian, Zig Ziglar. He used to say something about, money isn't the most important thing, but it's a close second to oxygen because you can't live without it, right? I mean, you need oxygen to live, and you need money to live, right? You have to buy clothes, something to eat, somewhere to live, right? It's a very important thing. Time is money. That's how important time is. It's right up there with money. Zig Ziglar said it's a close second to oxygen. The other thing I wanted to say about what does time mean to me is I used to drink at night a lot, too much, get drunk. Every night I would drink, and not like get wasted every night, but I would drink till it would calm me down. Even by myself, I'd come home and drink. And then I read a passage in Ephesians chapter 5, right here, within these verses, 15 through 20. I think it's verse 18. It says, "Do not get drunk on wine. Instead, be filled with the Spirit." It actually says, "Do not get drunk on wine, which leads to debauchery. Instead, be filled with the Spirit." Well, I read this whole passage, and I started thinking about how my drinking affects how I feel the next morning and how unproductive I could be at times if I drank too much. Like that was usually on the weekend. So about 4.5 years ago, I think it was, during Lent, I stopped drinking cold turkey during Lent. And then a week, more than a week after that, it was 50 days. It was the 50th day when I had one drink with a friend, and I decided never to drink alone again. And it was all because of this passage in Paul's letter to the Ephesians, chapter 5, verses 15 through 20. So that's what time means to me. It's money, and it also helped me, actually, this passage helped me stop drinking. That's why I believe mental health is spiritual health in a lot of ways. Okay? Where did Annie go? Annie! Now, second question. How can you make the most of your time today? I don't know. I have a little bit of a schedule and I have a lot of things to do, moving. So I am just going to try to get settled and organized today. How about you guys? I'm interested to hear what you think about time. And I encourage you guys to use your time wisely today because that's what God wants us to do. Use your time with intention and care. And now I have to go get my dog because he's over there playing with someone else's dog. All right? But you guys stay warm. Have a great day. Use your time wisely. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.